Hello and welcome to this very quick introduction video. I want to show you how you can install the S10 framework. I have a system here with a snapshot, so I don't have anything installed yet. And I'm logged into the system. What you need is, first of all, you need this zip file that you download, and inside the zip file you have the transport request. So we take this transport request, go to transport directory and put this into the directories, and then we can start to import this request into the system. And when it's done, then you can see the different objects that are transported into the system. And the next step is that you have to activate the services. So you go to the transaction SICF, and then you should see the S10 service for the framework. So we activate the service here, and also the dynamic tile for the Fiori apps. And then you can start to create your application. So we start with the S10 utilities. And for a very quick example, we just take the material database and select the local directory, the prefix, and when we run this tool, we get a table of all the fields of this database table. So we only want, for now, the material, maybe, and the material type, for example, and then we press enter, and maybe for the details we want to have the text here, and also for the search to the text, and then we click on save and generate. This needs the permission. And now when you go to this directory that you provided, then you have the main template for this application. So maybe you have the classes here for the Mara table and also for the login. And now to start this, we want to put this into the MIME repository, and there's a handy tool that you can use. You go to the SE38 and run this report here, and here you have to provide a path. In this case we say it's in the SAP namespace, so we can use a public folder here. Choose import. We don't want to override because it's not existing yet. And now we choose this path here, just S10 path, and it will import all objects also in subdirectories here. So when the files are imported successful, we have a small error here, I don't know why. Then what you have to do is, if it's not already done, in the business server pages services, you have to provide here a user for the logon. Otherwise, it's not possible to have access to the MIME objects. So this user can be any user without any privileges or permissions, but there has to be an existing user here. And if this is done, you can start your browser. And now if I try to log on, I have one small problem still, because I think it's now compiling the files the first time, so I'm not authorized. I don't have the S10 role demo missing, so I will provide this role. And now I can log in and test the application. Here we can see a list of all the materials, limited to a number of 100. You can change this, and now you can search for a material, and it will search for the material text, not the material number, as we checked this in the generator. And you can also see that you can click on any row to get details. So the S10 framework is automatically reading the description of the material and also the description of the material type. So you can use this as a basis for further development.